Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Scheels, Hometown Heroes. I'm Scott St. Sauver, and today we're in Mankato, Minnesota to honor a truly great American, Paul Wojahn, a World War II veteran, 97 years old and still volunteering every day in his hometown community of New Ulm. So come along as we introduce you to Paul Wojahn.
I got out of boot camp. Well, I went in August, September, October. About the later part of October, I got into Camp Pendleton. I ended up in the 3rd Division at that time. When I got on board ship, I got on with one of the Navy Seabees, that was a friend of mine that had gone to school in the same school I did. We left San Diego on the 12th of March, 43, and went from there down to Melbourne, Australia. And we landed there the 28th of March.
And is that when you were joined the 1st Division?
That's when I got into the 1st Marine Division, right. From Pavu, then we went to Peleliu in 44. And there again, on board ship, the captain of our outfit called us together on board ship a day or so before we landed. And he told us how many Japs were on the island and how many Marines were in the 1st Marine Division that were going ashore. And he says, the island is 2.5 miles wide, 5.5 miles long. He said, there isn't room for all of us. He said, you guys will decide who stays. That was our orders. The group that I went in with, fortunately the tide was in high enough, so we ran in over the reef and landed right at the end of the airfield. But as soon as we got on shore, they ordered us to dig trenches, and we were on the sugar sand and at the end of the airfield on the beach. You'd take 3 shovels out and 2 of them slid back in. We were busy digging, and then we got under a mortar barrage right away, so we ducked down in the sand the best we could till that was over, and then we had to start unloading supplies off the boats. I asked the captain, I said, what do I do now? And he says, dig into your foxhole, load your rifle, lay your grenades out where you can get them in a hurry, and he sit down and pray. That was my orders.
He's a silent, unsung hero. The general public might see him in the grocery store and just think he's just another old man. But really, he is a person who will do anything for anybody, give you the shirt off his back. He volunteers with many organizations. He is always busy.
Paul has dedicated his life to serving his country and community. He continues that service today through his work with the disabled American veterans and local service organizations.
The community wants to help veterans, and by making the donations that they do, a used pair of jeans that they no longer fit or don't want, we turn around and the DAV will sell those, and that money actually helps that chapter do so many things for the veterans in their community, getting them things that they need, maybe they can't afford, and that's where those donations are going to. The donation of somebody they're getting rid of, that's turning into revenue to help our veterans live a better life.
A lot of the guys are Vietnam veterans. I guess I'm the oldest one. I've been with the outfit since we started here on this coding program. And still be able to keep on working with it. So. I figure as long as the good Lord lets me keep on moving one day at a time, that's all I can do. When they shut off my clock, I'm done. Okay. And as long as I can keep my mental facilities and physical facilities, I must have a purpose, and I got to keep doing something. I'm going to keep going as long as I possibly can.
Wow, what a day. When you can spend the day with a 97-year-old World War II veteran like Paul, hear those stories, and then the support of the disabled American veterans, how can it be any better? Big thank you to Scheels, big thank you to all of our veterans, and stay tuned for our next episode.